Hello students, today we are going to see what is matrices. So, a matrix is arrangement of numbers in rows and columns. Generally, the matrices are denoted by capital letters A, B, C, D. So, you can use any capital letter to denote a matrix. And matrices are always written inside a square bracket. So you can see this bracket, these are called square brackets, and the matrices, that is the numbers of the matrices, are always written inside the square bracket. So here you can see I have taken few examples. In all these examples you can see we have square brackets, and inside the square brackets the numbers are arranged. The numbers are arranged in rows and columns, but the rows and columns need not be equal. They may be equal as in this case, as in this case. But if you see these three examples, the square brackets are there, numbers are there, but the number of rows and columns are not equal, then also it is a matrix. So a matrix is nothing but arrangement of numbers in rows and column, and they should be enclosed in square bracket. Now let us see what is the order of a matrix. A matrix with m rows and n columns has an order m cross n. What does that mean? See, I have taken an example here. You can see a matrix 1, 2, 3, 4. In this matrix you can see that there are 2 rows and 2 columns. So the order of the matrix is, we write it as 2 cross 2, where the first 2 indicate the number of rows and the second 2 indicates the number of column. You can see one more example here. In this matrix there are 2 rows and 3 column. So we say that the order of matrix is 2 cross 3, where 2 indicates the number of rows and 3 indicates the number of columns. Now there are different types of matrices. First we will see what is a rectangular matrix. So matrices with unequal number of rows and columns are called rectangular matrices. That means when the number of rows and columns in a matrix are not same, then that matrix is called a rectangular matrix. Shape wise also, if you can see it is a rectangular shape. So here the order of the matrix is 3 cross 2, whereas here the order is 2 cross 3. Now let us see what is a square matrix. A matrix with equal number of rows and columns is called a square matrix. So in this example, if you can see, there are 2 rows and 2 columns. Here there are 3 rows and 3 columns. So the number of rows and columns are same, and therefore it is a square matrix. Now let us see what is a diagonal matrix. A diagonal matrix is a matrix in which the diagonal elements are non-zero. We know what a diagonal is. Say for example, if this is a rectangle or a square, then you know this is the diagonal element. So here if the diagonal elements are non-zero, that means they are not zero, and all other remaining elements are zero, then it is called a diagonal matrix. I have taken one more example. Here you can see the diagonal elements are not zero. Rest all elements are 0, then such matrix is called a diagonal matrix. Now let us see what is a unit matrix. A unit matrix is generally denoted by capital I, and a unit matrix is a matrix in which the diagonal element is 1 and all other elements are 0. You can see this example. Here also you can see that the diagonal elements are 1 and all the other remaining elements are 0. Now let us see the next type, that is triangular matrices. Triangular matrices are of 2 types. The first is upper triangular matrix and the second is lower triangular matrix. So first let us see what is the upper triangular matrix. The upper triangular matrix is generally denoted by U, capital U. So here I have taken one example. You can see that all the elements, suppose say this is a rectangle. If you consider this as a rectangle and this as a diagonal, then this rectangle gets divided into 2 triangles. This is the upper triangle and this is the lower triangle. This is just an imagination, just imagine. So in the upper triangular matrix, if this is a diagonal, then all the upper elements of this diagonal are non-zero and all the lower elements are zero. Then such matrix is called a triangular matrix. Now let us see what is a lower triangular matrix. So exactly opposite to the upper triangular matrix, here you can see that if this is a diagonal, then all the elements below the diagonal are non-zero and the remaining elements are zero. So here you can see the difference between the upper triangular matrix and the lower triangular matrix. Zero matrices. The name itself suggests what kind of matrix this will be. When all the elements of a matrix are zero, then it is called a zero matrix. So here I have taken two examples. You can see that all the elements of this matrix are zero, and so we call such a matrix as zero matrix. Now let us see what is equality of matrix. Suppose we have two matrices, say A and B, and we need to compare them or equate them. Then when will we say that the two matrices are equal? So the definition says that their order should be same, that is the number of rows and columns of both the matrices should be same, and their corresponding elements are equal. So if you can see, I have taken two examples here. This is matrix A and this is matrix B. So the first element of matrix A is 1. The corresponding element in matrix B is also 1. The second element in matrix A is 2. The corresponding element in matrix B is also 2. The third element in matrix A is 3. Then the corresponding element in matrix B is also 3. And same is the case in case of -5. So these two matrices are equal because their order is same and their corresponding elements are equal. Now let us see what is a transpose of a matrix. So the definition says a matrix obtained by interchanging the rows and columns is called a transpose of a matrix. Say for example, I have taken one matrix A, 1, 2, 3, 4. So when you say interchanging rows and columns, what does that mean? See, here 1, 2 is your first row. So when you take the transpose, this 1, 2 will become your first column. 3, 4. 3, 4 is your second row, but here this will become your second column. So you are interchanging the rows and column, and transpose of a matrix is always denoted by A to the power capital T. So this is how the transpose of a matrix is denoted, and this is how we find the transpose of a matrix. You can see one more example. Matrix A is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So when you find a transpose, your first row is 1, 2, 3. It becomes your first column 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6 is your second row. It becomes your second column. 7, 8, 9 is your third row, which becomes your third column. Then the next topic is symmetric matrix. A square matrix A is said to be symmetric if A transpose is equal to A. That means if you have any matrix A and you find its transpose, and if the transpose of the matrix is equal to that matrix, then we say that it is symmetric. You can see this example here. Matrix A is 2, 3, 5, 3, 7, 0, 5, 0, 1. If you find the transpose of the matrix, you again get the same matrix, that is matrix A. So such matrices are said to be symmetric matrix. Next is skew symmetric matrix. A square matrix A is said to be skew symmetric if A transpose is minus A. So if the transpose of the matrix is equal to minus of that matrix, then it is a skew symmetric matrix. I have taken one example here. You can see matrix A is 0, A, B, minus A, 0, C, minus B, minus C, 0. So if you find the transpose, 0, A, B becomes your first column, minus A, 0, C your second column, minus B, minus C, 0 your third column. If I take minus sign common from all this element, 0 remains 0, minus A becomes plus A, minus B becomes plus B, A becomes minus A because already the minus sign is outside, 0 remains 0, this becomes plus C, this becomes minus B, minus C and 0. This is nothing but matrix A. So your A transpose is minus A. In that case we can say that it is a skew symmetric matrix. Next, what is an orthogonal matrix? A matrix A is said to be orthogonal if A into A transpose is identity matrix. So you take any matrix A, you find its transpose, and if you multiply the matrix A with its transpose, and if you are getting the identity matrix, then that matrix is said to be orthogonal. Now let us see how to find the determinant of a matrix. Suppose you have a matrix A. So here you can see your matrix A is 1, 2, 3, 4, and now you are told to find the determinant of this matrix. So what we will do, in order to find the determinant of the matrix, we will remove these square brackets and put the bar bracket. Now we all are aware how to find the determinant of a matrix, determinant of order 2 cross 2. So it is, we have to cross multiply the term. So it is 1 into 4 minus 3 into 2. So it is 4 minus 6 is minus 2. We take one more example. You have matrix B 1, 5, 2, 1, and you have to find the determinant of this matrix. So it becomes 1 into 1, 1 minus 5 2s are 10. So that is minus 9.